Drycode rubber boots. What makes these so special? What makes these so good? Well, hey, what's going on? So we're doing a little gear review. We're going to be talking about boots. I know, exciting, right? More specifically, Drycode rubber boots. What makes these so special? What makes these so good? Well, full disclosure, I received the email a while back. I know I'm already starting the video off bad, right? From Drycode saying, hey, we would like for you to try out our product. We think it's better than anything else you're probably using currently. Sadly, they were correct. And we want to send these boots out for you to try in your normal fishing, day-to-day outdoor kind of activities. So that's what I did. And I've had these boots for a long time now before putting up this video, and Drycode can attest, and I can show you all the emails where Drycode's been sending me emails saying, hey, when you putting a video up? So, like I said, I don't want to preach about anything unless I believe in the product, and that's the only time you're going to see a video is if I believe in the product and I tested it and it meets my approval. Now you can take that with a grain of salt what my approval is, but I'm not going to be doing stuff out there and trying to tell you go get it and then you're like, Joe, this is complete junk. Why are you telling me to get this? Well, because I make sure I wear them and I test them and use them first. As you saw, they're not exactly clean, fresh out of the box, and I'm saying this is the most grateful thing anyway. But let's do a little compare, and contrast. So when most people think rubber boots, they think these, right? Your generic black rubber boots. Just some standard, tread on the bottom, nothing fancy, only on the bottom, nothing around here. One piece, but no insulation, and for padding, you get that. That's your insole padding, right? Generally, when most people wearing these, you see guys in construction wearing these when they're doing concrete work. That way they're not getting lime burn on their feet. And it doesn't cost them a lot once these get ruined just to throw them away. That's pretty much what these are, cheap. Use them. Maybe some people buy them to, go take care of their animals and they'll get their good shoes messy, or when it's raining they go out and check the mail, things like that. So definitely step up from these. Now, what I had before, these were very expensive Irish setter boots, right? As you can see, they didn't hold up too well. I've had to patch these things up multiple times. Two-piece construction. These things were talking to me after like maybe 6 or 8 months. The soles were coming off. I had to put shoe goo on there. Now I'm not bad-mouthing Irish setter. I bought these boots a long time ago, but to me they just didn't hold up as much. There's a lot of seams in here that give out, and the very first thing that gave out was right here at the base of this black. These started leaking quick. And I know why they have this here. This is so you can try to get your foot out of there a little easier. But it was the first weak point to give. And then these straps, they didn't hold up very long. I did like how they reinforced right here. Especially like guys that, my dudes that ride four-wheelers, or anybody that rides quads and stuff like that, or dirt bikes, or any kind of off-road and you need a shift. I like how they had that there. But really that's about as far as it goes. These were neoprene too. These were my first neoprene boots. But they're like a thinner neoprene. They're not very soft and squishy. And then the rubber runs all the way up to the top of the boot, making this boot very stiff. So then I went to Drycode. They have a little bit the best of everything, right? So I have that reinforcement right here on the top of my shoe. So when I'm riding my four-wheeler, I have that reinforcement there for shifting so it doesn't hurt like the joints of my toes or the top of my foot. It has neoprene inside, so I have nice insulation for the winter time. And it's real squishy and super comfortable. So you remember that insole, that plain rubber boot? There's Drycode's insoles. It's like a honeycomb foam, and they are way more comfortable than any other rubber boot that I've put on. It's kind of like a real comfortable work shoe, is what I could compare it to. Now, what do I mostly use these for? Well, I don't like to have freezing feet when I go kayak fishing, and at the same time, when I go saltwater fishing here in Florida, there's oyster shells and barnacles and everything else that can really tear up your feet. So fishing in flip-flops in a kayak in saltwater is not advised. And then even when it's cold and you're wearing something like Crocs to kind of protect your feet, I don't like freezing feet when it's 30 degrees outside. So I use these. And what I like about them is they have that reinforcement here, but they're still flexible enough when I use my pedal drive kayak that I can still pedal no problem with them. As I'll insert some footage like right here so you guys can see what that's like. When I did a little wintertime trout fishing a while back. But I still use these. Like as we have hurricanes, we have a lot of rain. I'll use these for going out in the yard. I use them for just everyday, day to day. As you can see, they're not clean. I use them, but at the same time, if you wanted them to be clean, this mud, I don't know what kind of coating they got on this rubber, or it's the way they mold it or what, but this mud comes off really easy. When I was stepping into the mud that was at low tide, most times your boots get stuck. These slid right out, so that suction didn't hold on to these at all. Another thing too, if you look at the tread on the bottom of these boots, you have real good tread on the bottom. Our setter had pretty good tread on the bottom, but just like a mud tire, they got tread on the side too for good traction. So that's another good bonus about these. And it's one piece, whereas if I don't care what kind of boot it is or whoever makes it, if you see two-piece construction like that, run away, don't buy it. For this is one solid molded piece. I don't have to worry about these separating and coming apart. If this thing comes apart, it's totally going to come apart. But that's another thing too. These don't break the bank like the name brand, big name boots out there do. You know, like Rocky, Irish Setter, and so on. Red Wing. These a little bit more bang for the buck, so to speak. And to me, they're way more comfortable. Like I said, I have not found a more comfortable pair of water boots yet. So I'm hoping these will last me a long time. I've had them for a year now, maybe a little more, but at least a year. That's why I'm probably late to the party on putting up videos of this. But oh well, like I said, if I'm going to bring you guys a product and do a review on it, I want to use the product to see if it's worth doing a review on, or to tell you guys yay or nay. So, what do I think? Let's set it right there. What do I think about Drycode boots? They get thumbs up. They get thumbs up from me. I'll definitely keep wearing these things. Hurricane season here in Florida is right around the corner, so they're going to get a lot more use out of them. And then when it gets wintertime again, I'll put them back on when it comes time to go kayak fishing. So guys, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below if you want to go check these out for yourself. They don't just sell boots, they also sell different types of waders and other neoprene or non-neoprene products. And it seems like they're coming out with new stuff more and more each month. So as they start to grow their company, they're coming out with more and more products. And you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what those other products, how they're going to do and how they're going to hold up. And guys, if you are watching this and you already own a pair of Drycode boots, please leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on them and how you felt about your Drycode boots. If you've had good experiences, bad experiences, indifferent, you know, it doesn't matter. Leave it down in the comments below so other people can see and they can kind of judge for themselves what they think about them. So I appreciate you clicking on the video. Like I said, there'll be a link down below, and not for just Drycode boots. There's going to be links down below to all kinds of other stuff, my gear that I use, links to, of course, Vexen rods, Bruiser Baits, and like a couple other my World Oil sponsors that's been with me from the beginning, and I cannot thank them enough. Little channel update too while you're on here. I got a couple fishing videos coming out, at least 3. Two should be fun fishing videos, and one's a tournament fishing video, Florida Bass Nation on Orange Lake. So be sure you're subscribed. That's what I mean, guys. I tell you all this on every video, and I think it says 90% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. I don't know if you think the subscription costs you money, like when you get a magazine, but it doesn't. So go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button because it's free. All it does is just let you know when a new video pops up, and also hit the bell so you get notified that we definitely know there's a new video that pops up. It'll ring to your phone, computer, whatever. It'll let you know. But it doesn't cost anything, and it's free. So guys, please subscribe. I'd love to get more subscribers and hit that 10,000 mark. So be sure to do that. And also, when we start getting Bait Shop Talk going, each Bait Shop Talk we're going to do a giveaway. Bruiser Baits is give me all these sample packs, and we're going to start giving these away each Bait Shop Talk. Be sure to do that. So from me, Joe at Dinsmore Outdoors, and from Drycode Boots, thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Take care.